Hi, it's Doug. Do you have a favorite animal like this girl has here? Sometimes people ask me what my favorite animal is, and it's always so hard for me to say. I like turtles a lot, but the more I learn about animals, the more amazing animals I find out about. Like when I first became a science teacher, I got a pet chameleon like this. Now check this out. Look at how a chameleon's eyes move. It can look in all directions. And when a chameleon walks, they look so strange. Those feet they have are actually better suited for gripping onto tree branches than walking on the ground. But my favorite thing about my chameleon was this. When you put an insect in there with it, like a cricket, that's maybe a chameleon's favorite food. Watch what it does. Oh, whoa. Now let's watch that one more time in slow motion. Oh, you see that? A chameleon's tongue is longer than its own body. Now look at this little animal. It's a fish, but not all fish are the same. This one is called an archer fish, and you've got to see what it can do. It's a little hard to tell, but there's a bug on the branch up here. Okay, watch what happens. Oh, did you see that? Watch it again. It squirted water out at the bug, and then, when the bug fell into the water, it went up and ate it. Wow. Over the next few mysteries, we're going to see lots of interesting animals. One of the things I want to convince you of is that it's almost as if animals have superpowers. Some of them are able to do amazing things. Animals don't do amazing things just to impress us, though. Notice how these animals we just saw, the chameleon and the archerfish, were doing amazing things in order to get food, one of the needs that all animals have in common. There isn't just one way to get food, though. Different animals have different ways of doing it, sometimes involving special body parts. The chameleon has a tongue that's really sticky and really long. The archerfish has a mouth that can act like a hose or a faucet, spraying water in a little jet. This is one way to think about animals. Whenever you see an animal, ask yourself, does it have any special parts it uses to get food? Let's look at a few other animals and see what parts they use.
Let's look at this elephant. What special part does this animal use to get its food? Let's watch it again. How is he grabbing those leaves and putting them in his mouth? How about this one? Watch this guy. So cool. Wait for it. Whoa! Look at his whole entire jaw. We have to watch that one again. Now watch him. Watch his whole entire jaw. Comes off, sucks in the fish, and pulls it back in. So he doesn't even have to get close to the animal he's eating. That's amazing. How about this guy? What special parts does this animal use to get the food inside of its body? Monkeys are similar to humans. So they kind of use their hands and their arms and their feet. Well, humans don't use feet, that would be silly, to get the food in their mouths. Who else uses these special body parts? We do, humans.
It's interesting to watch how wild animals get their food. Sometimes it can be hard to find wild animals to watch in your neighborhood, though. But I'll tell you one group of animals that I bet you can see lots of, no matter where on Earth you live. Birds. If there's one thing birds do that's like a superpower, it's the fact that they can fly. But that's not the only thing that's amazing about birds. Think about how birds solve the problem of finding and grabbing food. They don't have any hands. They don't even have teeth. A bird has to use its beak to get food. And there are so many different kinds of beaks. Beaks like this, and this, and this, and this. Huh. Look, there's not just one kind of bird beak. Bird beaks are all sorts of different shapes and sizes. Why are they different? That's what we're going to explore in today's activity. Why do bird beaks have such different shapes and sizes? Like, look at these two. Both of these are birds you might be able to find living near you. This is a little bird you might find near your house. It's called a warbler. And this is a water bird you might find near a pond or lake. It's a duck. How are these beaks different?
How are these bird beaks different? Well, for starters, they look like they're different colors. One is black, one is orange. Also, it looks like the warbler beak is small and pointy, kind of long. And then the duck beak is definitely flat on the end and really wide. I wonder why they have different kind of beaks.
In today's activity, you're going to pretend to be a hungry bird, and you're going to eat with a beak. You'll get two different kinds of beaks to experiment with. You'll get a pointy beak like a warbler has. It's made out of a drinking straw, but it can pinch closed like a warbler's bill. You'll also get a wide, flat beak, quack quack, like a duck. It's made out of a paper cup. The food you'll be eating will look something like this. It's pretend food, but that's okay because your stomach is a cup. You'll hold your beak in one hand and your stomach in the other, and you'll use your beak to put food in your stomach. Now you can only use your beak, no fair using your other hand to help. Okay, are you ready to be a bird? I'll walk you through the activity step by step.